challenges do the Titans present with their ability to run the ball and Mariota's ability to pass?
I mean, I think you just, said it right there. They have the ability to run the ball. DeMarco Murray, huge fan of DeMarco Murray. Ever since college, we came out together, huge fan. I got the utmost respect for him. Feel like he's, the best running back in the game, if not the best, top 2 or 3. It just depends on the day. And he has a great offensive line. They not a big fan and all the stats and all the metric sites, but the Tennessee Titans are right behind the Cowboys. So that just tells you what type of, offensive linemen they have, the type of right tackles, left tackles, interior, the type of coaching that they have. And it all starts with the offensive linemen. They got a great running game, great receivers. Kendall, he's explosive. They got all the weapons to be great. We just got to make sure that they don't get it all together and put it all together on Sunday for us.
With a guy like Marcus Mariota, and I know you guys have faced running quarterbacks this year, but do you have to temper down your pass rush at all?
No, me temper down my pass rush? No, never. No, never. I mean, Marcus, he's a great quarterback. He doesn't really give up a lot of sacks. He's able to, evade defenders, run, can do, everything, run the ball, throw the ball. He has great decision-making, doesn't really take sacks, like I said before. So we have a very, very tough challenge in front of us. And usually when you get a scrambling quarterback, he doesn't really have a really good offensive line. That's why he's scrambling. But he has a great offensive line, and he's still able, to make plays and all that stuff. So very, very tough challenge, very, very tough team that we're going against. It's going to be a tough one.
Well, you got 4 games left in the season here. You're sitting on 13.5 sacks. Did you set a number for sacks to start the year? Did something?
Yeah, 55 sacks. And I figured if I got 10 5-sack games, I could be close. No, I didn't really set a number. I never set a number in college. My sophomore year, I set a number. I told myself I wanted to get like 15 or 16 sacks, and I ended my sophomore season with 3 sacks. So I told myself right after that I'm not going to, put a number on sacks. And then the following year, I led the NFL in sacks. I led the NCAA in sacks. So ever since that little period in my career, I told myself I would never put, a number on sacks. I just go out there and play to the best of my ability, and whatever happens, happens.
Some guys who rush the passer like you don't involve themselves in the running game that much, but you enjoy tackling still. How does your role change in a week like this where the team that wants to clearly establish the run?
First I just got to understand what my role is. It's not just rushing the passer. That's what I do. It's not just the ring game. It's it's not just dropping in coverage and covering tight ends. My job is to make plays, make big plays for my team, however I can make them. Strip the ball, sacks, tackle for loss, PBUs, however I can get them, that is my responsibility. Every year at the beginning of the year, coach, he has everybody stand up. What's your name? What's your position? And every single year I stand up, I'm Von Miller, and I play defense. So I really don't look at it as, I got to rush the passer. I'm out there to make plays. I'm out there to make plays for my teammates, and that's what I try to go out there and do.
Is that a conversation that's been had with you and John Elway or you and Coach Phillips, or is that just you in your head saying, I need to go be a playmaker, that's my job?
Oh, no, that's just me from day one. It's just from day one coming into Dove Valley with the Denver Broncos. I looked at our team, I looked at what I wanted my role to be, and I just, went out there and I did it. From day one, I never really just wanted to be identified as a pass rusher in the first place. I play defense, and whenever is under that description, that's what I'm going to do.
When you play with a young quarterback on the other side of the ball, is your defense aware of it? Do you raise your game?
For a young quarterback?
Well, knowing that, like Paxton was your quarterback last week, yeah. Knowing that defense might have to carry the day.
Honestly, I never really, think about it like that. Whatever they do over there is what they're going to do. On our side of the ball, we just stacked all across the board with great leadership, from the cornerbacks to the linebackers to the defensive linemen to the outside linebackers. So going into the game, we pretty much know our role and what we need to do. We need to go out there and play great defense. It's not, we want to keep the points under, 14 or 10, anything like that. You go crazy if you set those type of goals every single week. So we go out there, we try to play the best possible defense that we can play. We just go out there and play our defense, and whatever happens, happens.
What kind of challenges does a guy like Delanie Walker bring?
All type of challenges. He's fast, quick, strong. He can block. I've been a fan of Delanie ever since he's with the 49ers. So, he can run fast, he can block. I think when he was with the 49ers, he was probably the fastest tight end that they had, and we all know what type of speed Vernon Davis has. So he's incredibly fast, incredibly talented, can jump. He's really like a receiver, but he's in a tight end's body. And sometimes when you get receivers like that, receiving tight ends, they don't really like to block or get down there and get money or anything. Delanie, he's full all the way around. He's covering on every single description that you need to be a great tight end. He has it. He's fast, quick, strong, all of that.
Both of these teams have defensive coordinators who've been coaching the NFL since the 70s. What makes Wade the kind of guy that really relates to players much younger than he relates so well to?
I don't know. I mean, that's a good question. Let me think about it. He's just Coach Phillips, man. It's never really too high for him. It's never really too low. The job is never really too big or small. He's always level-headed, consistent every single time. And you would think with a guy that has his age, he wouldn't be able to relate to the young guys. And that's who he flocks to. When he first got here, me and Wade, we talked, joked, all